A common rule of thumb, according to the University of Michigan-Flint, is that a student should study 3 hours for each credit they are enrolled. While how much time you spend studying is very important, it is even more important how you spend these hours studying. With articles from Harvard University, American Psychological Association, and Sage Journals, I've researched the most effective ways to study to achieve academic success. During this video, I will show you how to perfect your studying habits by teaching you how to effectively plan your studying schedule and improve the ways you learn and review material. With these tips, you will be able to responsibly manage your studying needs and retain more information. To achieve better study habits, you will need flashcards, a planner, agenda, or calendar, a way to set reminders such as a phone, notebook paper, and determination to achieve academic success. First, before you start to study the specific material, use your calendar to plan the big picture. Like in this written planner, an online calendar, determine and record the time, location, and date of exams and quizzes. Next, set reminders for 1 week, day, and hour before each exam and quiz time, such as in your Reminders app or Calendar app. This will ensure you dedicate enough time to study all the material efficiently before exams and quizzes. Second, after you plan the big picture, you need to set goals. Most importantly, you need to write them down. According to an article published by Harvard University in 2014, setting goals significantly increases motivation and achievement. As you can see from this chart, people with written goals are 3 times more successful than people with goals in mind and 30 times more successful than people with no goals. Therefore, it is necessary that you write your goals down. Your goals should include the specific material you plan to study and homework you plan to complete each day. It is very important that these goals are completed following 2 rules. 1. Study before you do your homework. By studying before you do your homework, you will better understand the homework you are doing and find mistakes you might tend to make. 2. Study the material as you learn the material. By spacing your studying, you will avoid the unwanted, cramming for an exam. More importantly, you will remember the material more efficiently and for long term, not just for the exam. In a study from the American Psychological Association accessed on March 7, 2018, a group of students studied 1 stack of 20 cards, while a second group studied the same 20 cards, but in 4 stacks of 5 cards at spaced times. After taking a test on the 20 cards, the group with the separated stacks and spaced studying times scored a significant 13% higher, as you can see by this chart here. Therefore, spacing is very important. Now that you have a plan and set goals for studying, it is important that you complete these goals with effective studying habits. These habits start when you take notes. While technology is easily accessible for many today, you need to take notes by hand. In a study by Sage Psychological Sciences Journal published in 2014, one group of students typed notes on computers while a second group handwrote notes while watching a TED Talk. As seen by this graph here, when tested on the material, the students who handwrote their notes performed significantly better than the students who typed their notes. Second, when you study your handwritten notes, make flashcards. These flashcards should include key facts or equations, helpful reminders, and mistakes you may tend to make when working on your assignments, like this flashcard for a math class. Flashcards are incredibly useful because you are handwriting the key information once again, and they are a great way to quiz yourself when reviewing later. After studying and making flashcards, you should immediately work on your homework related to the material you studied. It is crucial you understand your homework to ensure that you understand the exam questions. Do not use sites such as Yahoo Answers and Chegg to blindly do your homework. These sites can be used to help you understand the homework, but do not use them to simply get the homework points. While studying and doing homework, turn off your phone. If you listen to music, then turn off your phone's notifications. In a study published by the University of Chicago Press Journals in 2017, it was found that even the location of your phone affects your memory and academic performance. As seen in this chart here, people with their phone in a different room scored better on cognitive capacity and sustained attention than people with their phone even nearby. To review for exams, read your notes once more and handwrite on separate notebook paper key topics. Handwriting key topics will ensure you are actively reviewing and not mindlessly reading your notes. After you reviewed your notes, test yourself using your flashcards and practice exams, if provided. Do not take practice exams before you review the material. Practice exams are to help you catch your common mistakes and find the topics you need to study more, not to help you actually learn the material. Throughout this video, I have taught you how to perfect your studying habits. After teaching you how to plan your studying and improve the ways you study, you will now be able to effectively retain and remember more of the information you study. Now, you can make the 3 hours you spend studying for each credit you are enrolled useful and not spent scrolling through social media.